Listen, I just came in with an idea. This is something I'm going to offer. Now, I'm going to offer this. But when I offer this, there will be a notarized statement signed from both parties about the identity. Okay? So this is what I would like to do. I'm going to offer this. If you are a new reader here and you're doing email readings, you shouldn't be doing email readings anyway, being on here less than 5 years. You have to get your direction in order for people to come to you. People are coming to you for a certain thing. They're not coming to you because you do good. You're helping them in some way. So there's a certain style that you have to find when you get on here. There's lots of work to do. Okay? Lots. Y'all need to be trained. Y'all need to be trained, and I will be the one to do it. Lesson 1. I'm going to say this. If you are a new reader here, I no shade, your old ones too, whoever. You're a new reader, you're it just depends on the cards that you use. I have to know the cards you're using in order to cater to the reading. I will help you with your reading. What you will do is you will send me the reading. If it's an email reading. If it is an email reading and you did it, you know how you write your notes and do whatever. If you know that it is accurate and you just don't know how to fill it in to make it feel complete, there are certain areas of doing email readings that have to be structured completely solid. You have to be solid on email reads, period. Solid. Because the wording has to flow. It has to go in. Some people are good readers, but they're not intuitive, and that's why they don't have detail. And it makes it sound like they're doing traits. This is the person that's doing this, and this is the person, and that's not supposed to override your reading. You're supposed to be strictly intuitive, explaining the person traits. What you feel, intuitive. Do you see what I'm saying? Now, since I know that well, how about if you're new? And you have a couple of clients, at least 3. You've already jotted down the reading. You know when you do readings, if you have to be really developed to get on here and go pop. You got to be flowing. So until you get to where your flow is, 6 cards. 6 cards they ass out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. You 6 card them all out. You don't go past your point. So sometimes when this is what people do, this is all they got. But all they got has to be stretched. Do you see what I'm saying? It's stretched with love life. It's stretched with career. It's stretched with the extra stuff. It's stretched with the income. There's a way that, hey, Dr. Laretha, there's areas of readings where you have to put those in. It has to be like that, the complete reading. There's no room for error. First, you done took the people money. 2, they want what they asked you for. 3, better be on point. 4, and they better come back and stay. That was the invitation, that reading. That's how you have to think about email readings. You have to fill it in, go, fill it in, fill it in, go, fill it in. It has to be very, 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 very nice. It has to flow like this. You can charge $100 for a reading like that and done right. So what I'm saying is, if you're a new reader and you've got it written down and you're like, this is all I got, I'm new, then you don't charge $100, baby. That's $5. But that's how you build your clientele. I did it. I did $5 when I was on eBay. $5, and I wasn't even tripping. I wasn't even. That's why I go low. That's what I'm saying. You got to be fair with people. If you don't feel, and then when you get to a certain level where you are doing well, you made all your money and stuff, you ain't tripping. You know you here because you have something you would like to share. Then you can go back to charging 5, 6, and then use it towards helping your channel. You have to know how to talk to people, honey. I talk shit because I ain't tripping. When you know there's certain things you do not do. Being everybody's home girl, we don't know you. Friendly bear is a no-no. Friendly bear is when you get comfortable with your clientele. You're not cool with your clientele until they just can't get enough of you. That's how it go. I am offering to, if you already got the material written down, I will take that material and I will do your reading for you. If you are a reader and you don't know how to fill it in because you want that reading to be fulfilled, you want people to be satisfied, you want people to be able to look at their reading and put some of those pieces within the next 6 months of their life. That's the appeal that you need when you are trying to do the readings. That's what you want to go for from the beginning, but it takes a lot of training and it takes a lot of, man, I don't know what to tell you. It's a lot of work. It's not something easy. It's not something that you can walk up and just say, oh, I can do this. You can, but it's going to be harder for you because you have to be able to feel like that's the perfect thing, but then be creative. Do you see what I'm saying? Put it together so people can understand it. You can use anything. You can use whatever advertisements, but you have to make sure the material that you put out there is A1. And you just can't learn that in a couple of days. Like, I can try to come on here every now and then and teach y'all some stuff, but, you know, Friendly Bear is out from the beginning. It has to be straight business because you're there to prove a point. That's the mindset. The mindset of everybody's homegirl, that you don't do that until you get down the line. People have to put you up like that. You see what I'm saying? You want to really make your money on here, you can do it. You can do it. You can make your money on here. First thing you need to do is, do you have a gift? Can you do it? Can you do it? Have you ever done it without the cards? That's the true sign right there. If you can do it without the cards, and then you get into a certain age, you get to where you just connect to them. They keep you in line. Yeah. So that's one. But if you don't, you can learn them. You can learn it. You can learn it. One thing you do is buy 2 decks. Don't match your readings with other people. Remember, you're here independently. Your work has to speak for itself. You don't want to be a part of what everybody is doing. Everybody's not. You got to do something. If you are really trying to be noticed, if you're really trying to, you really do this. I mean, being different is so sweet. It's sweet. It's good. It works for you. Look at all the crazy ideas that's out and what people are doing. It could really work for you. So once you get the deck that you like, doesn't matter what you get, I suggest that you get the type of cards that have no words on it. What do you need? Some cards do, because, you know, mine have them on it, but they're in German or something. You can get any kind of cards. You want to buy the type of cards that you don't think you can connect to. That, I wouldn't say connection, but if you have that type of gift, if it's, I don't know whatever, it can lift your readings up too. And a lot of stuff comes with it. It's just not people wanting you for your experience and what you do. A lot of shit comes with it. You get a lot of life lessons. You get saved in a lot of situations. You meet some of everybody. You will be some of everybody. You go through so much. It's really a genre where you just know that's where you want to be. You're willing to live off of it or whatever. That's the only thing I can tell you, because so many things happen. I mean, when you get into that type of world, it's like everything about what you knew before changes. It could be almost an illusion a little bit. You have to know how to ride the fence. You got to know when to turn it off. You know, you live your life through that every day. Then you start speaking it and being it, and then you are it. And then you walk up in the grocery store with a She-Ra outfit on, and ain't nobody feeling you, and they calling in the police, and you tell them, what the hell are you talking about? And they arrest you, and they bring you to court, and they say, what the hell was going on that day when you did this and when you did that? A spirit told me to do it. They're going to think you lost your damn mind. So when you're doing it, you leave that over there. Leave the job work at home. Don't do it in your everyday life. I'm trying to tell you, things happen. You don't want to get caught up. You want to see it as your 8 to 5 or your 9 to 5. And that's how you have to see it. Because that's how you want to work it. Because you got to have room for your life. You got to have room for, if you work a job, you have to have a room for your love life. Love life dies sometimes. You done looked up and it's a whole nother damn year. things change. Things change. You have to balance it. You have to give up some stuff. Well, I learned that doing this. I had to give up some stuff. I was trying to do everything. At some point, you got to let some stuff go. You ain't gonna be able to do all your material. You'll just get into it, especially if you're very creative. You'll get into it and you'll be creating so much stuff you don't even know what to do. And you done looked up and a whole damn year done went by and you ain't dropped shit because you want it to be right. You want it to be right. But then, you got to know what you looking for when you want to be on here. You have to know what you're looking for. However you do your readings, stick with the style that you came in here with. Don't you ever change. You just let your gift show. Never change. That's why you have to know what type of readings you're going to do when you come on here. Because you want a consistent clientele base. You don't want somebody to be, when you first here and you doing this type of reading, you doing that type of reading, trying to keep up with the Joneses, you lose your clientele quicker. Stick with your people for 5 years straight doing the same things. You may want to add, you may want to do this, you may want to do that, but you want to stay in that. You never want to change. You never want to show face. You stay clean. When everybody be up in that shit, you stick to what you're doing because you got a point to prove to your clients. That's how you make money. That's it right there. I just gave it to you. That's how you make money in esoteric. You got to be able to walk with your people. You got to really do this. I keep telling everybody this. Making money ain't shit around here. I actually do it. The long nights doing 3 and 4 month readings, that's real hard. And I work, and it's something you have to balance if you really want to do it. You can live off of it. I guarantee you can. You can live off of it charging $5 pay it forwards. Never miss a nothing. So I'm saying, be stealing from folks. It's already something bad. Tarot cards is already something bad. You never read that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's whatever. I'm gonna say this. The book will fuck your gift up. If you don't have one, the book is good. I suggest that. If you're really, really into it, if you don't need no book, you can just drop cards and you can just go with it. Hey, if you read the book, just knowing you're a gifted person for real, it's gonna mess up your gift. Ain't nobody gonna understand you. That's why we don't do, y'all. Oh, they call blue. But that's another rule that you want to do. You want to make sure that when you come, you try to stay healthy. You try to stay eating healthy. I'm telling you, this is a hard journey. You have to stay healthy. Yeah. That is hell. You have to be healthy and esoteric. Do you know the stress and the strain? Not dealing with no energy. We ain't talking about energy. We just saying, just talking to people about stuff all the time. You have to love what you do. This has to mean nothing to you. It ain't a problem for you to charge $6, $7, $8, $9. It shouldn't be an issue. Working with people, period, is stressful. Well, you just imagine people coming in like that. Phone reading here, that reading that. It's so stressful. You have to decide what type of readings you want to do when you come on here. Do you want to do phone readings? Bears that ain't and will and won't. Shit. I used to work at King overnight doing phone readings. I met a lot of people. It take a wear and tear on your body. You get where you just get tired all day. That's all that effort, all that movement. And you dry for days and days and days. You have to take your breaks and eat healthy. Working out is the best thing you can do if you work in esoteric. It's not going to work with just everyday eating, everyday living. The shit can kill you, point blank, period. You have to stay healthy. People gain a lot of weight over here, and even including myself, because you just get into this, you just get really dry. That's why you have to make sure you stay healthy. That's why I try to stay with the health stuff. I don't try to get into all the, you know what I mean, buy the tarot cards and buy that shit's fucking draining. Give the people something else. Make it light. This shit is heavy. It is very stressful. It stresses your life out. Oh, it can. It can. You can sleep all day, sleep at night. It can make you sick. I mean, just so many. That's about the only negative things, okay? Good thing is, try to make it your own business. Try to get you a little building. Try to If your clients are in your area, that's where you want to make your money at. You want to see if you can do it. You want to see if you can do it. Yep. That's what you do. Yeah, for real, me too. I ain't got me when I be feeling myself going the other direction. I'm not playing no games. I'm about to be gone. That's why I'm taking. Well, yeah, you take your break. You do that. You have to take your breaks, but you want to take a break after 3 years. You being a new reader, period. Never working in the format of people before. You have to be solid. You have to be believable. Remember, they don't know you. You have to be very solid, very, very solid. And you have to be willing to do stuff. You cannot charge a lot. You have to know the genre that you're in. You can charge your high prices, but you have to think about in esoteric when you get to the point to where you get dry. You got to think of that at first. Oh, if I ever get dry, you're going to get dry. Everybody gets dry. But if you have solid content that people respect, you can use that in your dry time. And that still can pull in free advertisement for you. You can only do it if you slay. I'm telling you, it works. Your dry time, you have to remember your dry time on here. You learn that working on a site. I learned that from the beginning. Cheap. Because when that dry time comes, it evens out. It's the same thing. You still making money. Yeah, they will snap on you. 9 times out of 10, that's some bitch that don't like your ass anyway. You don't get too many negative. We use this negative talking shit on timelines or whatever. That's new here. People say stuff all the time good. They say stuff all the time good. You're going to get more of them than you're going to get 9 times out of 10. Those people, they secretly undercover don't like your ass. Just remember that. You have to remember that. But that stuff shouldn't even be coming early. You should be getting that shit when bitches start hating that shit on you. Before then, it should be clear that if you new read on here, they already slaying your ass down. You better check your material. The entry door is loose, girl. I'm trying to tell you. A new reader on here should be clean cut. Everybody should respect them. They shouldn't have nothing negative. Nothing. It should be clean cut. Not at all. If you find yourself in the position to where people are slaying you, I'm talking about you knew a dislike, and I ain't gonna even go with the dislikes. People do that. A negative comment should be foreign to your ass. What's that shit? When you see that type of stuff coming from your clientele in your readings, you need to pull your material back, and you need to start being more direct with the points you want your people to know. You never clean up a reading with another reading that's worse than the one before. And it's not that it's worse. The wording is just different. People gonna go with their first thing. You got to outdo yourself on that second reading if you're gonna double up. It's for real. That's how it works. Because both of those, you can get paid. Hello. So y'all worried about the wrong thing. Let's get to the business. Fuck the content. You got to be able to do it for yourself. You got to sell yourself. You have to sell your gift. You really do. You have to do that. Another part of working in this genre is you got to be a salesman, period. Because at some point, you're going to start wanting to brand yourself. YouTube provides a brand channel. You're going to want to brand yourself. Get your trademark. Do all of that. You want to outskirt. But then you're going to start to see where things are changing. You thought it was this way. And then when you get out there, you start seeing things that will make your stuff more marketable. It's a good genre. It's a positive genre. You got to make sure that you know how to financially do it. You never put yourself on a time schedule getting money. You never have no expectation with the stuff you do over here. Whatever you got coming, you want it to come to you. Don't even see that as an income. God bless it, I'm telling you. Don't even see it as an income. Just do the work you're supposed to do. Continue, no matter what. No matter what, they try to get rid of you. They try to do this. They just stay there. I'm talking to the people that have this gift. Like, it's going to be harder for the opposite person. They can do the same thing, but it's going to always seem off. So that's one of the things you want to check. You want to go through take your breaks and evaluate. Evaluate. You working for them. I'm giving you tea. You keep forgetting that, though. You keep thinking it's about you. That's why them prices going to get high. Let me tell you what happens with high price people. When they take high prices, when they get in their dry time, and then they start swaying towards, they inaccurate. They do it all the time on here. You're going to be trying to come back and charge them prices, and they're going to tell you to kiss their ass. And they're going to start throwing your readings in your face. Run your ass off here. I'm just giving you some tea. I know the genre well. Lower your prices. I'm not saying that because I'm hating. I'm saying it because I'm helping you. I think $75, period, is good for a 3-year reading on here or less. For a new reader under 5 years, I'm talking about on here, you playing yourself. You're going to get a bad name for being hot and inaccurate. You don't go above your means when it comes down to helping people. You keep it right in the middle, and you accept everybody walking in the door. Mexican, black, hungover, alien, star kiss, star crunch. I'm telling you, you take everybody in for the one. Yeah, and when you're a new reader, a yearly is $40. It stretches you, it shows you marketing skills, and it makes you humble, period. I'm telling you some facts around here. That's how you stay here. $25 for a new reader, that's 6 months. That's 6 months. You got to play the game. You got to play the game. You want to make some real money, you got to play the game. You got to play the game strong. You got to play the game strong. You got to do it. You got to teach yourself marketing. On here, you got to teach yourself marketing. Business, your W-2s, your taxes. I mean, it's a lot. Your W-2, your taxes, how you going to claim this, how you going to claim that. What vision are you going with? Now, you want to decide that once you get into the first 15 months. The first 15 months, you want to market yourself strong. And how you do it is as dry and realistic as you can. You'll be able to create your style once you get into like that 15 months. And then by that time, YouTube gonna want you to put videos on your ads. You want to market your own material. You do it. See, you can only do this shit when your shit is original. That's why I be telling people stay original and you can make a lot of money. No games are being played at SAS TV. For real. I'm trying to tell you. Putting them ads on, that's 10 cents, 5 cents. You get somebody that want to sponsor you. Free marketing for you. Those relationships, they will let you market your stuff in their Twitters and stuff. Free marketing, you ain't pay for nothing. And you get an exposure, real exposure. And then you're getting the exposure that you need in that genre that you're originally trying to go to when you leave here. See, when you come here, you have a point. You want it to be center stage. You want it to open. The next thing from here is opening an actual building. That's what I'm working towards. So that's your ultimate vision. But you're working towards what you want to see in your store on here. What you want over here. Who you want to work for you. You try to stick to those people you think that you can trust when it comes to business. That's what you want to do with that. Another thing you want to remember, the marketing is You have to make sure the marketing is on point. And how you market is your own work. You get the most out of that. That's where you get your sponsorships. That's when people want to put you on their networks because you're different, but people appeal to you. They're very appealing. You're different. And that's when you get those sponsorships. And the networks come with so many perks, but they will get They will give you an opportunity to just be you. A lot of networks want to tell you how to do it and don't do this and don't do that. And a lot of them let you do whatever you want to do. You got to work hard, though. They will come to you. That's what you want. Beg for nothing. Kiss no ass. Go hard. That's what I'm telling you. Be different. Make sure that you don't have money on your mind, because it's not going to help. That means at some point you're going to get tired of doing it. Do you see what I'm saying? Because when the money run out, everybody run out. You see? That's why you can't put that on there. So, let me see, one of the things happens if, let me see another thing that could happen with tarot. The negative thing is building it on here, and then when you get out in the world, when people ask you what you do, you haven't thought about your approach. You have to think about your approach when people ask you what you do. You have to work on that too. How you going to present yourself here, and if somebody walk up to you, how they going to present yourself there. Once you get tight here, and you know you have enough to market whatever product you want with your name on it, then you ready. If people come to you and want you to do stuff, you're marketable. You can do it. You want to stick to your own brand. This is just me. You want to stick to your own brand. You want to be independent. You want to put people, you want to like shout people out and put people on that's in some way you guys are all leveled out. You have to, I mean, everything is strategic. You have to look at everything that can help you market it. Berlin has not a dime. I never ask my subscribers for nothing, because guess what? I want my stuff to prosper. I don't want to be dependent. That's why I stay with it and I keep going. You don't have no money, you can do this. If you ain't got no money, you can do this, I'm telling you. You just got to lay low. And when you get everything together, then you start presenting the next idea. But you want to make sure that it's right. You've touched every corner. It's hard as hell. And it would be good if you had somebody that you knew once you start getting that first 1,000 people. It would be good to have somebody to work with. You're going to need somebody to write stuff down. You're going to need somebody to write stuff down. You're going to need somebody to get the names right. You're going to need... Damn. You got to... Oh, that just threw me off. You got to... That shit just threw me out. That message I just got. Oh, man. I done forgot whatever I was finna say. You gotta deal with people dropping messages. You don't know what they might say. You gotta be prepared. You have to be strong to work in this genre. It becomes your whole entire life. Okay? Okay? This is your life. Everywhere you go, everything you do, you're gonna always have 2 phones. The first 5 years, you better have 2 phones. And if you don't trust nobody like Bez don't, I had my own damn 2. I didn't have an assistant. My whole time here, I worked alone, and it's been hard because I know what I want my stuff to look like. I be thinking of hiring people. It be me that be pulling out of it because I have a way I do things. That's good, though. I know how I want my business to be ran. I know how to train for this position. I don't even have a receptionist. None of that. I know how to, because I started myself off organizing. I started myself I classify everybody. I know who is everybody. A lot of people change their names 2 and 3 times. I know who they are. I've been working with you long enough. You can change your name 50 times. I'm not going to push you away. You never push them away. Let them cuss you out. Let them say whatever. You cannot do that. Even if they, bitch, you black nigger, they say that. Welcome back to Jamaica. Don't turn them away. Unless it's to the point, bitch, where you just can't take it. You don't get mad at them. You explain to them. You explain to them what you did. You have to be understanding. You did this. You know, this is what's going on. You always have to be forgiving no matter what. You may be want to slap a bitch down. You have to always be forgiving. Even when you don't want to. You want them to feel comfortable. You have to do this. I'm telling you. You have to make them feel comfortable. Because a lot of people that's going to be coming to you, baby, I done had some of everybody. But they all the same. And I say, I mean, I can say the people I have are very, I'm talking loud, damn. The people I have are very nice. They sweet. Every now and then I get a lot of guys. When I do, they stay. They stay for a long time. And all the guys I have are fire signs. Ain't that the truth? All of them. All of them. One guy had him so long. I think I've been knowing him so long. And I've been knowing him so long. When he was married, moving on with his life. I mean, I've seen so much. Usually a lot of those people on my Facebooks. I mean, I do miss them. A lot of them done had kids. I remember when they ain't had no damn kid. They wasn't married, nothing. I didn't tell them they was gonna get married, but that's how long I've been knowing them. The half the people they were single, didn't have nobody, nothing. Not nobody like that. You know, what they have now has changed. She's got married. I've seen them. I see them all having babies. All of them. I just keep them there. Some of them have businesses. Some of them have hair businesses now. I just love to see it. I really do. I like to see people get it. I don't give a damn. They want to. You know, you just have to have a face for this type of stuff. You have to have a face to want your own business. Everybody don't wake up saying, I want my own. Some people, I do it and have been trying to work hard on it because I know after a while, the dollar sign ain't going to mean nothing. It's going to be buy and trade. And I'm down. I'm starting now. I am starting now. Because by the time my kids take buy and trade, so I saw. He told me I'm a peach. So yeah. So, you just don't want to. You just want to stay calm. One thing you got to work on your nerves. You got a temper. I suggest you work on it. You better get into some yoga or some cock-a-doodle doing, because you're gonna have to calm them nerves. At some point, you're gonna bust, but you got to get to where you are calm. To with your subscribers, the ones you know. You have to stay calm all the time. You can't get the raise. At points, you will get the raise. You'll have your time to where you're going to be raising for days. You got to keep calm. You have to minimize the stress. You got to make it easier to do. Phone readers are good, but they're stressful. I do suggest that for new readers. They teach you structure, and they teach you how timing. The timing got to be right. It got to be dead on down perfect. But each thing you talk about, how you bring it back and how you... We may do another one. I don't know. Shit. So that's how you do that one. You don't want to do a refund policy. You shouldn't be giving refunds. Period. You may get an error. No refunds. We don't do refunds. We don't even do refunds. No. If you're here and you've been getting past 3 refunds in a month, check your material. Check your material. It shouldn't be no refunds. You should be getting refunds for about 2 or 3 years. Watch everybody come through your door financially. Just getting on your nerves. you keep a tab on everything when it comes to the financial side of it. First, get your trademark. You don't have no points to prove. Let them think whatever they want to think. Don't tell them what you got going on business-wise. You keep it. You over there and you over there. You have to. Because finances is in it. There has to be some type of, you on that side, we on that side. But we, you want to get close to the ones that have earned it. You do not walk into YouTube esoteric like this on subscribers. They're going to go up, they're going to go all upside your head when you tell them something. When they feel like you starting to lie. When they ain't going their way no more. That's why you keep that bubble. Because you have to be able to still give advice for free. That's a lot of the things that you want to focus on. You still want to give advice for free. They have that bad, they don't want to talk. You still want to give advice for free for the ones you've been knowing a long time. You've been knowing these people 3, 4, 5 years. You don't charge them what you used to charge them. You take that all the way down. That's when you got clientele. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about these YouTubers. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm talking about clientele, real clientele. You can charge what you want to your old people. You may charge somebody new me $30, and I've been knowing her 5 years. I'm gonna charge her $20. That's showing appreciation. That ain't no loss to you. You will get it back. You got to structure it. This food today. You gotta be cheap, and you'll make a lot on here. You'll get whatever you want. What you didn't have when you came on here, you're gonna obtain 50 times before it's all said and done. Just depends on what you do with it. You never flash in front of subscribers. There's nothing wrong with having something nice. There's nothing wrong with whatever they bless you with. It's nothing wrong. The worst thing you can do is cross the boundary. There's nothing wrong with levels. You don't cross boundaries with your I'm giving y'all the rules. You never cross boundaries with your subscribers. You never show too much of your personal. That's why with a new reader, that's why you see people, I don't know about them damn rugs. But if you have a friend or somebody you know that owns a business where you can kind of talk, or you can talk in one place, and you never move out of that place, the next, you do wall to wall and esoteric. You don't show them your whole damn house, whole damn, living room, bedrooms, whatever. Baby, you have gone too far. You never do that. What they got to do with my reading? Ooh, that looks so nice. Looks like you trying to distract somebody from something you ain't got here. You never want to throw something off from this. That's what I mean by that. That's why you stay in a box. You stay somewhere where they can see you like this, like a car, like maybe your back wall in the living room. Move the dinette table. Me and my kids used to do it all the time. We will move the dinette table and put my computer desk thing right in front of that wall and leave it. You do that as long as you can. But you change your image and your hair, your face, your background. You never let anything take away from this. After a while, what they're going to say to you is, this look better than this. I've seen it happen. Get back to the box and make some real money. You want this to grow, not the environment. You're here for this, not to show off this. You don't want to distract people from whatever you're trying to give them. If you want to go back to the old way, that's where your money is. The flash and dash. Otherwise, every time you put something new in their room, they're going to be nosy about it. Oh, I like your new. Oh, I like your new. You don't want nobody to notice your apartment other than this. You've lost if that's the case. That's embarrassing. Keep it in a box because you want them to listen to you. Apply whatever you teach them. You give them knowledge. You give them hope. You encourage them. You inspire them. A lot of them want to do the same thing that you do. But you got to show them the right way, though. Just don't take no shit in esoteric. Yeah, that's what happens. So just those are some of the things. I'm gonna lay this video up, but those are gonna be some of the things you will come across. Every kind of. When I first started on here, I did my readings up against the wall. Of course I did. Right, Hershey. I did across the wall, and they messed with me. My aunt had gave me some type of, it was an African picture. They would take that bullshit down. I liked it, but I thought it was a little weird too, so I did take it down. So I just stayed in back of this wall for a lot of years. I never came out of that box, and then when I moved, I positioned it to where it looked like I was in the same place, but I was sitting higher. I never came out of that box because I wanted people to hear what I had to say. So you want to stick to the box. You don't want to show too much of your environment. You want people to listen to you. You don't want to be so close in the camera to where it's like, bitch, you want to be a nice size. You want to do lighting. You want to make it as personal as you can. You want to get into the ring lights and the better lighting when you have more to show. When you have more to show. You don't want to buy a ring light because you want the lighting in the background. You don't want nothing to take away from your reading. That's what I'm trying to say. When you get into, if you want to do more bigger stuff or mixed videos or like stuff I do, things like that, you want to get that ring light because you want that. You want it to, every part of that video, you want it to line up. You want it to line up. You want it to line up with the lighting, especially if you're having, you're doing something cutesy, girly. I see a lot of girls do that on YouTube. You want to do something different. You should take from every genre around here and do what you got to do, especially if you don't have no money for marketing. You want to learn everything you can. I did everything the hard way because I didn't know what I was doing, but I did it. I mean, websites, I wouldn't open a website. They'll be big. They should be begging you for a website. Everything is people prone here. Ding, 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 ding. You don't put on no damn website. You let them beg you to put up a website. When you gonna put up a website? What? You let them tell it. When you get your first 10, you open one. So now you handling this and you handling sales too. You handling sales. Because on that website, you should have so much good material that when they get to where they don't want to buy something, they're gonna buy something. The website got to be lined up with that pay end and a nice pay end. You want to have everything on there that's about what you're trying to do. It's almost your virtual business. Ooh, just got an idea. That's how you do it. You want to make it as structured and in a box. So you want, at a level, you want somebody to buy that brand. You want to have that brand connected to something. That too. That's another major thing. When you open up your business, make sure that you have a marketing department. Learn it on here. And when you open your business, you know who to hire and what to hire. And you always want, when you interviewing people, you want to take you and a person that knows that type of work good. That can help you make that decision. You want to up your game with that. The marketing is the most important part. Everything you want to do, you want it to make it in-house. That means when you get ready to sell your stuff and people want to buy stuff from you, they can buy directly from you and from nobody else. Be as independent in-house with what you do. If you want to go out and represent it on your car, that's your business. But don't be shocked when you get to a light and somebody sees psychic work and they go to busting their gun on 635. I'm just saying, you want to be an in-house as private. You want your business to be word of mouth. You want it to be word of mouth. Yeah, so that's just some of the few stuff that I learned on here. And you can too. Just get in here and stay to yourself and work on your material. You don't want to go too far too fast. You want to be known for your work. And then you can do the blow up stuff. It'll work. Especially if you're honest about it. And especially if you're willing to quit your job to do it and live the rest of your life doing it. And when you want to, you can do it part-time. Go dust off your Steve Harvey. Hey, Napoleon. Tell them you got hard to mind. To mind. So yeah, those are some of the things you can do. That's just the first 15 months. It's a lot of work. There's no room for copycatting and all that. This is where you start your business at. This is where you begin your property that you're going to buy and create and run it and get your money. That's the thing here. You don't have time for all that. You can do that if you want to, but you just, the first 15 months, which you better go in go mode. You want them to pull you on. Everything you do, you have to consider what your subscribers say, because you may have to do that idea, or you have to make it open to them. Don't do it when you just hear one person say it. You want 10 people, 20 people, so you know it's going to be worth it. If you're going to be doing more than one pay, I've never used anyone but PayPal. I've never had any problems with PayPal. Nothing. There are people that do. These are one of the PayPal things that you will have. Bands don't take checks. A lot of readers here do take checks. That's you and your trusting ass. I don't do checks. People will still send you checks when you tell their ass no. They know you don't take it, and they still will try you. Now, I'm going to tell you this. Then you have that person that really don't know how to use PayPal and all of that. You have to be patient, because some of them don't know how to do the PayPal thing. Because sometimes when you write a check and you don't cancel it, and that paycheck hit, they just unpaid you. You have to tell your person you need to cancel it. Some of them don't know how. You know you can't fix it, but you tell them call PayPal ASAP and get it canceled. Because if not, PayPal's going to wait till you get paid, and they're going to pay somebody. And then you finna have some problems on your hand because you finna get a dispute because you done already spent the money. Oh, it can happen. PayPal will be on your side on some things. Now, the girls will spank them checks. You don't take it. You make sure you go, I know this sounds stupid, but this is how I work it, and I don't have any issues. Everybody walk through my door, I go straight to the money first. Period. PayPal will send you a notification if it went through. Now you get to a point to your regulars, you know they gonna pay. So you ain't got no trick. Listen, you know they gonna pay. You shouldn't be checking your old subscribers. You shouldn't be checking their money. Even though the indication, every time you have somebody new, you keep your eyes on these new ones. You make sure you're looking at those names. You make sure you're looking at those addresses. When you don't know them, you have to keep a smart watch. You've never seen the name before. You keep that PayPal open, and you make sure that they're not sending you no check, no fake credit card numbers, none of that. Soon as that happens, call PayPal. I don't know who this is. I want it off. I don't do checks. Some people still do them. Make sure when you're converting your money, make sure you convert it, and make sure when you do convert it, that it is the proper delivery. I don't play no games with that either. I don't give a damn if you from Snagglepuss, Texas. Don't short me $1, because I'm coming for my dollar. Because I'm taking out the time to do this, and it's a lot of stress. Oh, I want my dollar. Who don't say it? Girl, please. I will get you on 50 cents. You better ask. They be like, damn, you ain't got to be so rude, Baz. Look, I'm finna sit here and waste my time. I want that penny. Excuse me, but the price is. Okay, I just forgot. Girl. This is a lot of work. I'm undercharging. It happens. You can do that sometimes. Make sure you get all your money. Get all your money. A lot of those conversions are short. I don't give a damn if it is short. You need to call up, baby. No, this is the first thing you do because it's what Bez does. When they send, rarely do I have this, but if they do, I try to work with them. I be like, look, this is what we're going to do. This is what we're going to do. Since you gave me $28, you shorten whatever thing you're offering. You don't give them the full offer. You could be doing 7 months for $25. That's something I do, 7 months for $25. Now, if they pay you $20, you take 3 months off. And say, okay, I got your payment of $28. You know the deal was $30. I don't give a damn. PayPal take it, pay up. PayPal took it down to 28. Now, if it's right at 29, I don't say nothing. But if it's 28, I'll be like, look, listen, I'm going to go and offer you 5 months for that $28 because, you know, you did short me a little change. But just so you still can get the offer, baby, I guarantee you if they wanted them full months, that money be clicking before you end that sentence. They be knowing. Don't take no shorts. Just take it down on them. But that ain't what I pay for. That ain't what I got. You give it back. Not to be rude. The deal was, they charge a fee. Okay, if it was 29, cool. We got to get as close to 30 as we can. Let's work with each other here. Give me my money. Make sure you get all your money. I don't give a damn if it's 2.3 cents. Get it. They're going to have you sitting out here doing all kind of readings for them. Get your money, and I ain't being rude. You have to, baby. Make sure that certain things that you just don't do. Certain readings you don't do. Certain certain styles and all that kind of stuff. You have to have some things that you will turn away. Belen Bez does not do witchcraft. Belen Bez does not do I have to feel it. I don't do medicine and all that kind of stuff. Belen Bez does not do baby daddies. Belen Bez doesn't do when is it gonna be. I mean, everybody know this about me. I'm not gonna help you with your relationship. Don't come to me with that foolery. If you work with me, you know I don't do that. And I've never. Now I will help if there's other factors, but straight telling you all that kind of stuff, that ain't got nothing to do with it. That ain't. I'm over here. I don't like to do those type of readings. What's one thing I don't put out in public, which I will put out in public, I don't use information. A lot of people, you know, I don't take, that's another thing I don't take. I'll tell you in a minute. If you send me your information, I'll tell you in a minute. Erase this video. And don't you ever send me or a reader your personal information. Do your research. There are certain readers you can only do that with. Some of these people, you don't know who they are. They could be adding you as a child at income tax time. You have to be warned of everything. Everything is suspect because anything can take you down. You got to keep that in mind too. Oh, they be waiting for you. They be waiting for you. They can't wait till you say something or, you know, handle that business when it comes. Handle the moles. Put it in their face and walk away as I do. That's all I can tell you. Flap, clap, lap, pap. Clock out and go on about the business. Get back to what you do best. Try to be consistent as you can when you're on here. You shouldn't be taking any breaks as a new reader. Some of y'all taking breaks because y'all using too many cards. Y'all done ran, you know, goddamn, your tongue probably walking out of your mouth at this point. You like to be short and sweet when you're a new reader. 5 minutes, 7 minutes. That's what you want to do from the beginning. Because when you get to where people are really believing in you, you can use those 7-minute readings to pass time when you're trying to come up with some new material. That's another, I mean, that's just what I do. And like I said, I should have got somebody to work with me, but I didn't. But I learned a lot. I know the image that I'm going for. I know what I want it to look like. I know what I want it to look like now. And I don't think nobody can bring that out better than me. I just haven't seen, I would like to use a background this time. I just haven't seen anything. I'm very picky. I'll push it to the side if it don't come out the way I want it to come out. So that's another thing. You just have to, I suggest if you're going to come on here, you're going to work somewhere overnight on a site. Because sometimes them calls come in that fast. That's how fast them readings got to run. Soon as you're in that section, blah, 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 in that, blah, 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 in that, blah, blah, blah. Ain't no stops, ain't no stops. It keeps you going. It's a lot of fun and great stuff. I just want to come on here because I'm going to give me some chicken. I know I'm going to die. I just want to come on here and tell you guys, you can do this. I've done this a long time. Even before I came here, I was working at sites. It's fun. Don't worry about the negative side. That's something that sometimes you be so pissed about it that you just, whatever. Negative stuff happens. People gonna do things. It's your recovery. It's your recovery that makes all the difference. It should be all the difference to you if you're doing this to help people. Do you see what I'm saying? I just want to show y'all, give y'all a couple of tips, try to help on here. The original idea that I have on here is if you're a new reader and you've already wrote down what the reading gonna be about and you need a stretch, you can email me at bproctor2011@gmail.com and I will help you with your reading. We ain't gonna talk, okay? You're gonna tell me what you need. You're gonna send a reading. I'm gonna use your words and I'm gonna fill your reading out. You're gonna pay me for it out of however you're gonna pay me. And we're gonna move on, but we're gonna do a disclosure that your identity and my identity is not exposed. Or you can email me under a certain, create a different ID, and let's just do it from there. I will use your words, look at your style of how you do readings, and I'll make it work for you. And you can go give it to them. I'm not putting none of my touch on it. Blend Bears ain't opening her mouth. Everything that's going to be on that paper is going to be what you said, but I'm going to make it stretch so it looks structured a little bit better. So people can not just do this to it. When it's structured right and it's worded right and you use certain words and certain things, they will continue to go and look at it. And they will expect the truth. Do you see what I'm saying? Something to look forward to instead of, I don't see what I want. Because ain't none of that happening. It has to be worded properly. And they'll go back and look at it. And they'll look and they'll look and they'll look and they'll, okay, I have to be patient. And that's what you want. You want to